But you can follow, you can still follow on the PPT. Yes. Okay, you will help them. Okay, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's already evening now. Yeah. So this PPT was for last year. I've just updated, so it has GrADS on it. So don't mind about GrADS. Okay. Yeah. So my name is Matthews. I will not be your teacher. I will just be facilitating. I will just be facilitating this training. So you should be much more involved. Don't just listen, but you should be much more involved. It's good that you should be working on your computer. Yeah, so that when there is any mistake, we can solve it together here. And the goodness is that we already started with the GrADS, so we will be working hand in hand, the CDO, and then we'll be coming back to GrADS, CDO GrADS. After we process our data in CDO, then we'll be coming back to GrADS to view it, to visualize it. And if I am very fast, please tell me that I am very fast on whatever I'm doing so that I can slow it down. So, about CDO. CDO is one of the softwares I think you will enjoy it much. Of all the softwares that you will learn here, one of the softwares that you will enjoy much is CDO. Because CDO has less of programming. There is not much of programming. It's just commands. So you just use commands and then you get your results. You just use commands and then you get your results. So if you are lazy like me in programming, wow, so this is your time. Just memorize the commands. There are so many commands that we use, but just try to know how to manipulate them and know what you are doing with it. So basically, CDO is we just use the commands. We just use the commands, and we can work with grid data and the NetCDF data. Mostly we'll be using the NetCDF data. And actually, I think in GrADS, you were also working with the NetCDF data. So we'll continue with the same NetCDF data. But what I would rather like you to do is, whatever we are doing, you should also practice. Yeah, here we don't have theory. Here to be much more of practical. And this is how much I can write on my PPT. I don't have much of theories to write here. So the rest where we are going is hands-on. Yes, it's a hands-on. So make sure your CDO works well, everything works well. So I have sent the data that we will be using, that we'll be practicing on. I don't know if we all have the data. Do we have the data? Did we download the data? Yeah, it's written CESM2. So the data that I have sent you is from the model. It's one of the CMAP models. So I just extracted that data because it has a lot of things that I was interested in that we can practice on. Other than we should work with the data which is much more straightforward. So for those who have the CDO, you can open CDO, those with Ubuntu or Windows, you can open, but rather use Ubuntu, it's much more better. I already have one. Yes, so if you have opened your Ubuntu, you don't have somewhere to write. Oh, yeah. So after opening your Ubuntu, you should connect to the folder where there is your data. You should connect to the folder where there is your data. What you do is just you type CD, okay? You type CD, then you leave a space, okay? And you type this forward slash, then you can type MNT forward slash, and then you should continue to where there is your data. So MNT simply means mount. So what we are doing is we want to mount the folder which has data to our CDO. So we want to mount. So you just type CD forward slash MT. Okay, sorry. After you mount here, you can type to the, like, maybe it's in D, you can put D, and then you move forward up to where there is your data. If it is in C, you also type C here. So you can type either a small letter, it's okay. It's okay. And if your path is correct, so if you just press tab, it will be continuing itself. It will giving you a slash. So first of all, maybe we can try to mount where there is our data. If anyone is failing, you can let me know. Okay, and the other good thing is, we have some students who already learned this before, like last year. So please, let's help our friends who are having problems there. Those who learned it last year, you can help our friends who are close there if they are finding any challenges so that we can move fast. Yeah, for example, you can see here how I have mounted it, like MNT, then C, but I had already written CD here, so I didn't put it here. So you can just write MNT, then C, and then you go to where there is your data. Okay, then you go where there is your data. So after doing that, if you mount, you can just type ls. You can type ls, okay? You can type this command, ls. So maybe some of us, we didn't work with Linux before, but there are some easy commands you can try to memorize them. Like ls is simply to list, okay? It's simply to list whatever is in that folder you have mounted. So you can just try to list what is there in your folder. You can just list. For example, in my folder, I have SESM2 and the IMSA CDO PVT. The best way to learn on this one is to to practice, because you can write and then when you go back, you find a lot of problems. So try to do whatever we are doing. I will try to be as slow as possible so that we should not leave out someone behind. I will share the PPT later. So if you miss out writing something, don't worry. Don't worry, I will share the PPT with some commands. And I will also share the CDO book has all the commands. Has all the commands that you can use in CDO. So if you miss copying something, don't worry. I will share everything. So have we all mounted the path where there is data? Have we all mounted? Okay. If it is quiet, maybe you have done.
This is one.
CD, this slash is backward.
Backwards.
Forward, should be forward slash. Yeah. Okay. Should I proceed? Or you can follow this on PPT. You can just do CD, MNT. For those who are using, some people use SIG drive. So if you use SIG drive, you just use CD, SIG drive, then you go to D, and then you move. Because for SIG drive, we don't mount, okay? You can just use this one. Okay, now, yeah? No such what?
No, sir.
Oh, I've given a wrong command.
Can you do like this?
$sign.
Can you come here? It's in E. Just like type E. And else you have what?
No command.
No, here it's okay. Here it's okay, I think. But go to the folder where there is your data.
This is the folder.
Huh?
This is it. So I copied this one.
Did you write data?
Yes, I copied the whole of this.
Oh, okay. Can you mount?
It's saying that no pass.
Huh?
SIG drive cannot work.
C drive cannot work.
SIG drive.
So it's not working.
Everything is not working. I'll ask someone to help you. Who is able to mount the data to the folder? You can mount, okay? What's the problem? Others, what's the problem?
Where you have $sign. I tried to put the $sign saying that there are too many.
Can you put your data in, if you have two drivers, can you put in D? Can you put in D? Create a folder and put your data in D.
I don't use any space.
Huh?
In the folder.
Oh yes, and the other thing is that when you are creating a folder, you are giving name, okay? Don't create space. There should be no any space. Okay? Because if you are putting space, it will not link up. For example, you are giving a name, okay? Maybe you have written IMSA data. There is a space here. Don't put a space, or you can just put a hyphen down here. Okay? Don't create spaces. Are you able to mount?
The data here.
Huh?
This data here. No, the data not. It's GrADS. It's not the same.
Huh?
I think it's not erased.
Just create a folder in C. It's okay. Just create a folder in C. Okay, I'm waiting for you. I will not rush. Because if I rush, I lose other behind, then we are all lost. Are you able to mount?
Not yet. It was asking just like this. When I open to the seven, and
Why there is a hash?
which one?
Can you
Hashtag?
LS? Can you do LS?
Okay, how should I erase this? Okay.
Where is this? You got
Yeah, I know this one.
huh?
This one.
Huh?
Oh, I can edit. Oh, I can.
Now it's okay, it's fine. This is the folder I want.
No such file.
Huh?
No such file. Then my
Wait. Can you click here? LS?
unless it's ignorant.
You are not yet in the folder where there is your data.
What is here?
Can you mount? Let me see. Let's. Oh, is the issue with the Ubuntu?
I have to reinstall it.
Yeah, maybe you have to reinstall it. Okay, so still more. This has to do with installation? Have you reached that far of mounting? Okay, I'll ask some people to help you. You can help her.
Can you copy paste the
Huh? Oh, okay. So, please, the parts you see them here, these are mine. Okay?
how can you paste our file? Control V is not working.
What you can do is just type CD /MNT /. Then if it is in C, type small c. If it is D, you can type small d / and then continue up to the folder. It is working? Still a problem?
See, it's showing like this. Something missing.
This is our path.
Here we should have a space here. CD space MNT. Oh, no. Here there is a space on after CD.
Everyone have like shortcut just now.
Okay, here, please put the space here after CD. Okay. CD space, then /. Okay. You can follow this one. What I did here. CD space /, MNT.
I don't know.
Okay, done. So, After you connect, please type LOS. Try to list them, the files which are there. Just list them. Type LOS, then you get all the files. Okay? Now, we will be working with this file called system2. We'll be working with this file called system2. So, if you are in CDO, assuming you are lost, okay? Assuming you are lost or you have forgotten the command, in CDO there is, you can ask the CDO to help you. You can ask the CDO to help you. For example, you can type CDO space -H, okay? So this -H is a help, okay? So you can ask CDO -H, then maybe you want to do something related to mean, okay? You want to do something related to mean, then you can just type mean, okay? You can just type mean and then enter. If you type CDO -H, then you type mean, okay? It means you are asking CDO, hey, CDO, can you tell me something related to mean, okay? Related to mean. So CDO will give you all the things. For example, you can see down here, we have day mean, we have day hour mean, we have what? Ensemble mean, we have field mean, we have grid max mean. So there are so many commands for the mean in CDO, okay? For example, maybe you have a lot of data sets. You want to ensemble them, okay? You want to ensemble them. Some people call it ensemble mean. You can just type CDO S mean. You use this one, okay? Maybe you choose one of the commands that you want. So CDO already has those things. They are inbuilt. You don't need to create them. They are already there. So if you are lost about mean, maybe you forgot your command, you can just type CDO -H, then mean. Or maybe anyone, okay. So maybe, for example, you type about this mean, it will also give you, okay, any command that maybe you have forgotten. For example, maybe I will type you see, it has given me a lot of things. Anything related to mean or related to mathematics, it has given me. For example, maybe add, sub, multiplication, division, minimum is found here, maximum is found here. What is this? Tangent. So if you have forgotten, just remember -H. Remember -H. So -H is help. So it will give you out everything related to what you have written. Yeah? In some places, if you take off the H, it will come. If you put H, it doesn't work. If you put minus? Yes. Oh, okay. It's you. I just said that in some CDO minus doesn't work. You just need to put H. So it's okay. Or CDO mean. Okay, yeah, okay. It's also okay. It's also okay. Okay. So now I will give you the first command that you can start up. For example, we have our data here. We don't know what the data is all about. If you don't know what the data is all about, you can just type CDO S info. CDO S info. CDO S info. Okay, CDO S info. Then in file. Okay, so before we continue, let me say something I skipped. In CDO, when we are using the commands, always type CDO, then a command, then you continue with the rest, okay? So CDO must always be there, and then the command that you are using, then you can continue with the rest, okay? Always type CDO, command, and then the rest. For example, if we type CDO S info, then in file, we are trying to ask CDO, can you tell me the can you show me the information that is contained in this file? So S is like show, CDO S info. So it will reveal all the variables inside, the structure of the data and whatsoever. For example, CDO S info. Our in file here is session, so I'll just type. Okay, so if you are in the folder, the right folder, you type this command. Your in file, you can just type ES, okay? Okay? Or yeah. CE like that. If you press tab, it will finish itself. It will continue. If there are not many similar files, you just type the first two letters or one letter and then you press tab, it will finish. Okay, now, if you press enter, so you can see, it will give me all the information about that file. It will give me all the information about that file. Like we can tell a lot of things from this file. So, this is the command, the first command that you can use to check the information in CDO. So I will give you this. I will give you these commands and some other more commands from the CDO book. So for you, you can just be practicing. Don't mind writing. Just be practicing those things. Whatever we are doing here, I will provide them. Yeah. So if you want to know information about your data, you can just use CDO S info, then your in file. This in file is that file I've given you, like session. So after you type this command, you will be able to tell what my data is all about. Maybe, for example, your supervisor has given you some data. Oh, can you process this data for me? First of all, you need to understand what is that data all about. So you can use search command CDO S info, then it will show you what your data is all about. Okay? For example, in our data here, we can see like, there are many things. What do I know here? For example, the coordinates. We can see that our data is from -90 in terms of latitude to 90, and is increasing by 0.94. Okay? So, and our longitude is from 0 to 358.7, almost 360. So you can tell that this data is global, not so? This data is global, you can tell by not displaying in GrADS or whatsoever, but you can tell that it's from -90 to 90. I hope you all understand this. Yeah, this is -90, this is 90. Okay, we can just put like that. So our data covers this one, and from here to here is from 0 up to 359 point what. So we can see that our data is global. Okay, and also the other thing is the data is increasing by 0.94. Okay, in terms of latitudes, is increasing by 0.94, which means that from here there are lines which are increasing by 0.94. Okay, and in terms of longitudes, it is 0.94 and 1.25. So in terms of longitudes, it is increasing by 1.25. Okay, so it means from here it's increasing by 1.25. So from the 0 line going this side, 1.2 what? 1.25. Okay, so what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that I know this maybe to some it is new who are not from meteorology background, but for those from meteorology background, I think you understand this much well. So what does this mean? So this means that if we have a grid box, this direction it is 1.25, but this side is what? 0. What? 9. Okay? 94. So if someone asks you, what is the spatial resolution of your data? Okay? Maybe someone asks you, what is the spatial resolution of your data? You can tell from here that it is 1.25 by 0.94 degrees. Okay? So this is the spatial resolution of our data. I think I'm clear on that one. Yeah, so this is the spatial resolution of our data. Some data sets maybe are 1 by 1 degrees. 1 by 1 degrees, okay? So the idea is from this. It means we have one here, we have one here. So next time maybe your supervisor tells you, can you regrid my data? Okay? Can you regrid my data from 2.5 maybe to 1 degree? Okay? I want you to regrid my data. Maybe it is global. We want to study on a small scale. Maybe you are studying on a country level. So on a country level, you can't use data sets which have very big resolution. Okay, you need to reduce it. So you may regrid it. So to regrid, you may maybe come maybe to 1 degree or whatsoever. That's the idea. It's just to reduce these lines, this side, and the lat long. We'll be doing everything in CDO. We will be able to regrid our data, maybe to correct the bias, to do whatever, so we'll be able to do such things. Yeah, so from here we can tell the data is global and it's a spatial resolution. We can all tell them. What is the other thing? If you look on this one, we also have levels, okay? We also have levels, level 1 up to level what? 32, okay? So these levels are pressure levels. These are pressure levels. Maybe our data is from surface, okay? Surface generally is how much? Surface generally is 1,000, not so. 1,000 it means it's on the surface. And then we go up, okay? So there are 32 levels. It means along the pressure levels you go up, okay? Like wind, the way we do with the wind. You can have wind on the surface, 850. Then you go up, okay. So our data is on pressure levels, okay? And in terms of time, okay? In terms of time, so we have up to how many? 180 steps, time steps, okay? We have 180 time steps. So if I ask you a question to say, what type of data is this? Is it 1D, 2D, 3D, or 4D? What dimension does this data have? If you look at what I have just said, I think you did with care about data dimensions. What dimension does this data have? It has how many dimensions? 3 dimensions. Oh, okay. We say we have 3 dimensions. One of it is what? Latitude. Yes. We have lat. We have lat, long. Time, and then what? Levels. And what? No, that's it. So our data is 4D. Yeah, so our data is 4 dimension. In CDO, we will only process our data. We will not be visualizing because the graphics from CDO are very bad. So we will only process our data. What else? Can we follow what I did? Can you check the information of the data? Or you are just interested in typing the commands you practice later? Okay, so the other way of CDOS info is just to type CDO info. But this one, this one will be counting time. So if you have data sets with time, then it will be counting time by time. Then it may take a lot of time to finish the entire file. So don't use much to this one. Okay? Now, let's go further. There is another command. It's show, okay? For example here, our data has some levels, okay? Has some levels, but we don't know those levels. It's just said from 1 up to 32 levels. So if you want to know more about those levels, you can do like CDO show lev, then in file, okay? CDO show lev, then in file. Before I proceed, there is something more I need to say. So this is the time of our data, okay? This is the time of our data, and you can see how the file is written inside. So this data starts from 2010, okay? It's from 2010 up to what? Up to 2024, okay? And inside it, there are 13 variables. Inside it, there are 13 variables, okay? So I don't know, me too, I don't know, but we will see them, what are the variables inside, okay? So here, it can tell everything. In GrADS, I think we do QCTL info. In GrADS, it's query CTL info, okay? QCTL info. So here in CDO, we just do CDOS info. Okay, we can try to see the levels. So we can do like CDO show level, okay? Then space, CDO show level, then space. Then we have to type our in file, okay? C. It's C. Okay, so if I just type the test later, it knows what is inside there. So if I press enter, then it will show me the levels. Okay? It will show me the levels. So for example, we have the 0 level, and also we have it is from 992, 978, 957. So from the surface, it goes up. It goes up. The level starts from here. Okay. These files, depending on who generated the data, for what purpose, the way they arrange, it may not in the same way how you want it to be. Okay? For example, here you can see our levels, the way they have organized. We are starting with the 3, 7, 14, they are increasing numbers, okay? But what it means is that in terms of meteorology, okay? In terms of meteorology, this is the highest up, it's not the lowest, okay? In terms of pressure levels. So you have to be very careful. 3 doesn't mean that it's the first level, okay? This one is the first level. It's closer to the surface, 900 something. Remember, these are pressure levels. So it's close to the surface. Maybe in some files, it may be written in different way. So you have to be flexible to understand these things. So in some files, it can be in different way. Maybe they can start with this one and end with this one. But you have to understand that the smallest number, except 0, the smallest number is the highest in terms of the levels. Because the pressure levels generally starts from 1000 up maybe to 1. I think this is hectopascal. 1 hectopascal. Or millibars. Okay, so these are the pressure levels in our data. That's how you can see them. The other thing is we don't know what is contained in this file. Okay? We don't know what is contained in this file. So we can also view what are the variables inside it. In terms of the variables, what are the variables contained? Because here, they have just shown us that there are 13 variables. So we can see the variables which are contained. If you want to see the variables, you need to use the command like CDO, okay? CDO show var, okay? CDO show var. CDO show var, and then your input file, your in file, okay? What is he saying? Yeah, so we have our variables here, GW, date words, I don't know these other things. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13. Some of the things I don't know. But I know this one, BCA4. So this file this data is black carbon. It's black carbon. It's black carbon. So it means in that file, if you want to display in GrADS, for example, if you want to display in GrADS, you have to do DBC underscore A4. So this is the variable that you'll be displaying in GrADS. Later on, maybe you are not okay with how this was written. We will do how we can change this name to a better variable that you want. Maybe you just want to write black carbon. We'll be able to rewrite the entire file, and we can just write inside it black carbon. Okay, so if you want to see the variables inside, this is the command, CDO show var. CDO show var. The what? Let's see there. Okay, there are some stuff I think they cannot be displayed, like these ones, AP, this, what. Don't mind those ones. Our variables are these ones written down here. GW, date, data set, those are our variables. And if you can count them, they are 13, I think. Try to check them. They should be 13. Yeah, so here to say 13 variables processed. Okay, reaching this far, anyone with a question? Or anyone with a problem? Huh? Are we together? Because here we are beginning. We are beginning here. Okay, so here we are just starting. So make sure we are all moving together. Some of the commands, I think they might not be in order on my PPT, so don't worry, we'll do them later. Okay, so the way I said before, CDO, if maybe I've forgotten something, CDO minus H show. If you do CDO minus H show, so everything related to show, it will show here. Okay? For example, show attributes, show, I don't know, some of these things, show code, show date, show format, show what, so many things, okay? So if you want to see the dates of the data, okay, you can do CDO show date, okay, no space, sorry. Show date. And then our in file. So it will show all the dates in that file. So these are the dates in our file. So there is something that you need to grasp from this. In CDO, you don't need to struggle like with coding or whatsoever. Just understand the commands. That's the most important thing. Just understand the commands and know what you want to do. Okay? Just understand the commands and know what you want to do. I want you to see the dates. Just ask CDO, show date. Okay? Question is, if I say I want to know the month, what will I do? Yes, CDO show month, but in CDO we cut it, we say CDO show month. Okay? So for example, I will do CDO show month, 6 month. Yeah, it will show me those are the months inside the data. Okay? So it means it's from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 12. And those ones represent January, February up to December. They don't write in full like January whatsoever. I think maybe it's just to save maybe space. Yeah, so this is how you can see the months. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know, did we have seasons on our show here? I didn't see seasons. But we can see the years, okay? We can see the years, CDO. It will be CDO what? Yes, so I think now on that one we are really moving together. Yeah. CDO show year. So if you do CDO show year, it will show you 2010, 2011, up to 2024. Up to 2024. So this is, CDO can help us to understand our data. If someone has given you the data, then you can tell what your data is all about. Yeah, you can tell what is the data is all about using the using CDO. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. I will. You can type somewhere a little bit slow. Can you do it? Is it working? Okay. It's okay. 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 Good. Okay. So what we'll be doing with this data is like the way those guys who repair cars do it. Those who repair the cars, they can break up your cars. Okay. Each part, and then put it together again. So this is what we'll be doing. We'll be trying to break our data, select this, do that, okay? And then we can again put it again together. So that's what we'll be processing our data in short. We'll be processing our data with CDO. I don't know if there is some seasons. Let's try to see if we do CDO. Show seas. Okay, CDO show seas. I'm really not sure. No, there is no operator for seas, I think. But we can see the months, we can see the year, we can see the dates. However, we will be able to split the seasons, okay? If you have the data, you want to take a certain season, we'll be able to do that to split the seasons. Even though we cannot see them here, but we'll be able to split the seasons. Okay, there is another way how you can show the parameters you can see the parameters in the data. So you can just use CDO per days in file. It's like parameter, it's like this is displayed, okay? So you can also see the parameters using this command in the CDO. So you can just do, oh, there is an cell here learning. CDO, what? Per days. Okay, command not found. Oh, var days. I need to modify that one. The var days. Does this command work for your? Does this command work for your? Is it working? No. No, yeah. Then you should substitute with var des. V. Here you put V. Please here modify. Put V here. Don't put V. I will also modify in my file. Okay, so we have done this. If you want to know the date, okay, we have done it. You can know the date. And if you want to know the months, we have also done it. You can see your months in the data. If you want to see the year, you can also see the year you can see. Anyone having a problem?
Yeah.
Starting from SE info file.
Oh, okay. Did you connect to your data? Are you in the?
Here it was connected the mean was displayed.
Okay, let me see. LS. Do you have the file here that I was using?
The mean was displayed.
I mean the file that we are using. Where is it?
Yeah.
Is it here?
F.
Where is it?
F.
Yeah. So connect to that F.
Okay. So how I can connect it? The file.
You do CD.
Sorry.
So you got here.
It is the sorry.
It's here.
Yeah.
Can you open?
Here. It is here.
It is here.
Yeah. F CDO.
Can you extract it?
Okay.
You extract it.
Even I have extracted one.
Then create a folder. Should not be very far. Just close.
Okay.
You can put it in D.
So I have here. Close to one. I have here.
Yeah. Then you go.
In F directly in F.
Yeah. Then you have to go. But here it's course.
F.
This
PC is an F.
Yeah, but
F drive. Here, there.
It's just here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This.
Then we can go here. CDO MNT /MNT/F. You see here it has finished. Then you do like this. It says what?
Then CDO. Can I increase the brightness? Yes. Yeah,
It always does like that.
this
Do you have?
this has displayed.
Okay. Who? I will do it. I will do it. I will do it later. Maybe you can help her. Okay, so can you try to display this file with your GrADS? Can you try to display in GrADS? Can you open in GrADS this file? Do you remember? Yes. Yeah, try to open it in GrADS.
Variables allowed.
The value, this one, forget about this one, but this one. Only these are your variables. GW, count this one, they're up to 13. There are 13 variables inside it. And there are those ones. Yeah. In GrADS, yes. Can you try to display it in GrADS? Open in GrADS, yes. Yes. Just open it in GrADS. Just open it in GrADS, SDF open. SDF open. Space, then your file. What is it saying? Are you able to open it? Huh? Did you open it? Can you open in GrADS? SDF open, then your file here. There is a space, not so? Yeah, there is a space here.
Open this file here. Let's use this scripter file.
This GrADS, is it opening?
The adds error. 306.
Can you open?
SDF.
SDF open.
5.
Open that file. Where is it? How were you opening it? Hey, can you remember how you were doing in GrADS? How to open the file in GrADS? Yeah, SDF open. Try it. Is it opening? Okay. Yeah, I want that error. I want that error, yes. Can you open? Oh, it's showing an error. Who is able to open? Oh, he is able to open. Okay, fine. So it has an error, not so? Most are finding an error. Who is not finding an error? If you are not finding an error, it means maybe your GrADS, okay, is very good or has a problem. If you are not finding an error, your GrADS is very good, or you have done something. Or your GrADS has some issues. It's not opening, yeah? So, okay. So, sometimes when someone just tell you, hey, can you, what is the way to go to Gulo? Someone can just tell you, oh, can you go and take a metro, then you go there. But generally, life is not like that. Sometimes there are issues you can find along the way. So this is what you'll be meeting with when you're doing research. These are common things that you learned that, okay, we can use GrADS to display data. But someone has given you data, you're finding that it's telling you it has an error. Okay? So those are the things we can be able to do with CDO. Okay, so it is complaining about 365 days. So some software cannot just read some data anyhow. You need to modify it. So you need to set your data to standard, okay? You need to set your data to calendar standard. So this is one part of how you can process your data. You can manipulate your data. So set your in CDO, set type CDO, set calendar, okay? Set calendar. I think it's like this, set calendar, comma, standard, okay? Here there is a comma, I think.
After comma, no space.
No space. CDO set calendar standard. Now, after you set to calendar standard, then you put space, okay? Then you have to put in file, then out file, okay? Out file. Now we are adding out file because now we are starting to process the data, okay? We are saying that I want this data, the original data that I had, should be changed to standard, okay? Should be changed to standard calendar. So give it another name, okay? Give it another name. You can decide your own name. You can decide any name you want, but the name should be short. So the in file, here the in file is sesum2, the one you have. Sesum2, this is the file that you have, okay? You are saying this data is wrong. I want to modify it, okay? I don't want 360 days. I want standard. So we will be moving from this file to this file. It means after setting it to standard, you'll be working with this file, okay? You'll be working with that file because we have collected an error inside that data, okay? So you can just set calendar standard, then in file, out file. Okay, you can do like this. You do like this. CDO, set calendar, comma, standard, okay? Then in file. Then you can give it another name. Maybe I should write sesum std. Should be .mc. I should lift it a little bit on the top. Can you do?
If they can understand the benefits, commands and others can follow. So at the same time they listen, at the same time they should practice what you are doing.
Yeah.
I request if possible. You can leave after you teach, you can get those commands and people may some few minutes to practice that command
Line. Okay. Yes, I'll give you some.
Very small machine.
I will give you some minutes to practice them. Okay, so here, can you set calendar to standard? Let me see if it is working. So when you are processing the net CDF data, when you are creating another file, please write it .nc at the end. Write it .nc at the end. Okay? So that it's a net CDF format data. It is giving me some warnings. So the data is global. I forgot. The data is global, so it may take some time. So you have to have a very good computer. It may take some time to finish it. Yeah, mine is done. I don't know if yours is done. So after doing that, can you try to display again in GrADS? Can you try to open it in GrADS? Yeah, in GrADS, yes. Can you follow it?
Okay, yeah, maybe this place here.
Can you follow it? I think now you are able to open it. Are you able to open it? Now it's okay? Okay, so those are the things that you'll be meeting. When you find such problems like about dates, just send it to standard. GrADS mostly work with standard calendar. So you can set it like that. Set calendar standard. Yeah, so I'll give you some minutes. You should work on it. I should not just close. Are you able to do it? Are you able to do it?
No, I have to show.
You can just do like that. CDO set calendar standard. What is it? Yeah, I think that's already processed. Yeah, it's already done. Yeah, so can you try to display it to open in GrADS? You can try to open it in GrADS. So, for example, maybe your computer is very small. Okay, if your computer is very small, you have generated this file. Okay, if you have generated this file, it means now this file is standard. Is the one that you can display in GrADS. Then you can delete this. You can delete this in your computer because it's not important. You cannot work with it. It means you have generated a new file. Okay, you have a new file that you can work with. Okay, now now we have our file, which is what? Which is in standard format. Okay, now we have our file which is in standard format. I think some of the commands you can follow them by yourself. They are not much important like these ones. These ones are just displaying. These are just displaying the z-axis. The z-axis. You can just try. When I send you the file, this PDF, you can just try to practice by yourself. Okay. Here I'll be just showing the most important ones. Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Now we have the data that we can work with GrADS. So we'll be concentrating on that file. Don't concentrate on the previous file because we have generated a new file which we are comfortable with to work with. So you only focus on that one. Don't focus on the previous one, because if you process the previous one, you will not display it in GrADS. So just focus on the one you have generated for everything. It's like that is the one you are continuing for the rest of your work. Now, in MET, sometimes some people work with the seasons. Okay. Some people work with the seasons, or maybe some will just work with a month, or some people just work with certain years, okay? With certain years. So maybe you want to work with 1 year data, okay? Maybe you want to work with 1 year data. In CDO, we can split the years, okay? We can split the years, so it will give your data in terms of yearly. Okay? Maybe you just type CDO. The command is CDO, then split year. Okay? So the keyword is split. But if maybe in case you have forgotten, you can do the same CDO -H, okay? -H split, okay? Then you do enter. So if you do enter, it will show you what can you do with split, okay? For example, you can split the code, split day, split grid, split what, split name, split month, split parameters, okay, split, I don't know some of the things, split seas. So this one we can split the seasons. Split cell, I don't know. There are so many commands, I can't memorize everything. So in GrADS, if you just type -H, then it will give you. However, for me, I need year. So when there is split year, so we can do split year. We can also do split months, okay? We can also split days. You can split your data into days, just to have days. But imagine you have the data from maybe 2010 to 2024, and you are splitting into days. So you have many days, many files in terms of the days. Okay. But let's just try to split the seasons, okay? Let's try to split the seasons. So to split the seasons, you can do like CDO. Oh, let's start with the month. CDO split month, okay? Split month. If you do CDO split month, it means split months. You are dividing, actually, you are dividing. You say, I want my data to be in terms of months. So split month, space, your in file. Now our in file is the one that we have changed to standard, okay? So you see now, if I type Sesmo, if I press tab, it will not continue because there are two files starting with Sesmo. So I have to show it that I need the one with hyphen. Or maybe first let me list the files which are there. ls. So you can see I have two Sesmo datasets. One is standard, the other one is not. So if I do CDO, split seas, then Sesmo tab, okay. Then with this hyphen, it will finish by itself. Now I need out file, okay? I need to put out file. When you are splitting the seasons, you don't put the out file, you don't put NC, okay? When you are splitting the seasons for the out file, you don't put .nc. So you can just split seas, and then you can give it NNM. For example, mon, okay? I will put it mon. So it means my file will have the name mon. Okay. So if we do enter, it will take some time because the file is big. The file is big. You can split the months.
So I use the season or month.
Oh, this is season. Sorry, this season. But if you can also do the months. Yes. So this is it. I forgot that I was doing months. Okay, so it has finished. Now, if I do LS, you can see that now I have my seasons. I have MON, DJF, MON, JJA, MAM, and so on. So when you are splitting the seasons, CDO just split 4 seasons. Those are the default seasons in CDO. There are 4 seasons. However, maybe someone may ask to say, okay, I am working with rainfall. Okay, my seasons doesn't fit on this one. Later on, we will come to it on how we can do it. Actually, I have put already this one, team cell mean. You can use this team cell mean to split a season, a specific season that you want. For example, someone maybe is working with the DJFM, okay? DJFM, okay? Maybe someone is working with the JJ, there are 4 months. Yet here there are how many? 3 months, okay? So you can use it this way. I will explain it to it later. It's a little bit complex, of course. It's a little bit complex. Yes, there is a question.
So you have the data that start from January 2023, January 2024. In that way, you're seeing that 2 winter seasons are here in that data.
How do you split? Yes, so yeah, that's really a very good question. So you know how the season starts. A season, if we talk of DJF, okay, sometimes a DJF can start from 2009. For example, our data here starts from 2010, but the December D is from the previous year, not so? Yeah, it's from the previous year. So in that way, okay, if you are doing climatology, no problem. If you are doing climatology, no problem. But if you are doing maybe on short time, we can say short time, okay. If you are doing on short time, maybe time will be very important. So in that way, you can use this way. Okay, I will show you how it works later. But this is just for basics, how you can split the seasons. Yes, this is for the basics, how you can split the seasons.
The split months is not open in the grades.
The splitting in months is not open in GrADS?
I am trying to open in the grade, but it's not working.
What is the error? Is it about unit?
Yeah, it's like showing like no file to open.
Huh?
I just opened the SDF open and then give the command of the location and just enter, and then after that I am searching for the Q file. But in the Q file is showing nothing.
But did SDF open worked? Okay. Let me see.
See, we open month file here in CDO, but it's not doing it in GrADS.
Just SDF open?
No, don't open this way. Now you can open it now.
In the SDF.
First, you need to do enter after. Just for example, here, let me show you this. Where is your CDO GrADS?
Wait.
No, the red code.
You need to use open GrADS. Okay, first you need to do enter. Okay. After doing enter, then now you can open. You did not do enter. SDF open then space. Okay, so you can split the months, you can split the years. You just need to modify here. You just need to modify on, where is it? Yeah, here we have split C's. So you just remove C's, you put here. For months, you put mon. Split mon. Don't write for split months. Okay? For year, you just put split year. For day, split day. Yeah, you can do like that. So it will split all your data. So it means that, what does it mean? For example, your supervisor has given you the data for 20 years, okay? He says, can you go and work only with 2015? Okay? Can you only go and work with 2015? Then you can take that, the entire file, and extract only 2015 in that way. That's the first way, okay? I will show you another way. So if you split by years, it will give you all the years. Then you can just delete the other files and remain with the year that you need. However, there is another way. We can just extract only 1 year. Okay, we can extract only 1 year. So we use cell. There is a command we call cell. Okay? So it will be CDO cell year. Okay? CDO cell year. For example, let's try it. CDO cell year. Okay? Then you put a comma. Then you put that year, maybe 2015. I hope it works. 2015. Then we use this one, the one for standard, and just copy it and put it here. And then we can call it 2015. Why this month? 2015 dot NC. Cell year 2015.NC. Okay. Oh, good. It's working. Yeah. So we have processed that one. Now, if you do LS enter, so you see we have 2015 file here. We have extracted only 2015 from our data. So if your supervisor has given you big data and he says, can you only work with the 2015? You don't need to struggle with it doing what you can just extract that one and then concentrate on that one. Delete the rest of the file. Yeah, so you can do in that one. You can extract. So if we do sinfo or we do CDO, if you want to see the years, okay? If you want to see the years in this file of 2015, if you want to see the years, we can do CDO, then what? If you want to see the years of 2015, what do we do? You have forgotten. I want we should see only the years, not the rest of the things. CDO show year, not so. Yes, CDO show year. CDO show year. Then we have to use that 2015. Okay? Then if we do enter, there is only 1 year. Yeah, before it was showing us many years, but now there is only 1 year. Why? Because why only 1 year? Yes, because we extracted only 1 year. But how if we want to see the months? Okay? CDO show month. Okay, CDO show month. Then 2015. Okay, so you can see from what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. So we can see the months. I think at the end of this, course, we should be able to start someone's research at the end of this course. At least you should have somewhere you can start to do a research. When they have given you a data, you can be able to break your data, to select everything. If you want to do some, if you want to collect some bias, okay? You want to collect some bias, we'll be able to do some bias. You want to do some root mean square, you want to compare this data, this and that, we should be able to do. You want to compute correlations, we'll do everything. So let's just move together. So we have selected 2015. Then you can concentrate on that 2015. It means you are moving from the big file, okay? You are moving from the big file, that of 2010 to 2024. Now we have moved to what? 2015 only, okay? 2015 only. Which means if your supervisor tells you, can you work with only the days? Or maybe only a month, okay? It means you can also do the same CDO cell mode. Okay, you can do cell mode. Do we have cell mode? CDO cell minus H. Do we have cell mode? Yeah, we have cell. Yeah, we have cell mode here. We have cell. Why it has S? Cell T mark, cell var, cell D. Well, cell C, cell small. I think should be this one. Okay. The other thing is cell level. Okay. Have you seen this cell level? So our data had several levels. Okay. You remember several levels. In GrADS we set, okay, maybe we say set level, this level, but if you don't want to do that, right away in CDO you can extract that level. Maybe you want to wind only at 850 hectopascal, you can just extract the wind at 850 hectopascal, then you concentrate on that one. So you can use CDO cell level, and then comma you put the pressure level, then you have your data at that level. You can concentrate on that one. Yeah? Oh yes, yeah, there is cell month here, cell month is here, yes. So you can select a month, okay? You can select a month, you can select even a day, okay? You can select a day. So you can extract the data that you want. At a certain level, certain month, you can just extract using the CDO. So this helps a lot sometimes, especially if you have big files. You can't keep them in your computer, okay? You can just select what you want and then you delete the rest of the things. Anyone who is lost? Is there anyone who is lost? Okay, so assuming we are in 20, okay, if we do CDO S info, if we do CDO S info, 2015, and then it will show us this information, okay? So you can see from here that we still have our 13 variables, okay? We did not destroy variables. We still have our 12 times set, and we still have our 32 levels. We did not destroy them. We still have them, okay? And we are still maintaining global, okay? We are still maintaining global. It's still global data. So what we have just done is we have just moved from 2010 to 2024 only to 2015. Only to 2015, okay? Yeah. But maybe someone might be, maybe someone wants, okay. Maybe someone wants, there are 13 variables, okay? 13 variables. Maybe you don't want all of those variables. you want only what you need, maybe only one variable, okay? You can again extract only that variable, okay? So first of all, let's see what is inside here. CDO, what do I type? CDO show var, okay? Then our file 2015. If I just type 20 and I press tab, okay, it will complete for me. Okay, then I do enter. Okay, so we have 13 variables inside it, and there's the names. Okay, some of them I don't know. Maybe this is the methane mass mixing volume mass ratio for methane, and this is N2O, this is CO2. But I just know that this is black carbon, this is BC. So maybe can we remove only this one? So you can imagine maybe your data has temperature, has wind, has everything. Especially if you download some data sets from some, like maybe in NASA, they have some platforms, they just combine all the variables inside it, all the variables. So the file becomes very big. So if you want to reduce that size, you can be extracting only the variable that you need. Okay? You can just remove only the variable that you need. Maybe it's temperature you can remove, wind or whatsoever. So for example, let's remove this variable only. We'll just need this one. So we can do CDO cell. Okay? At first we did cell here, but now we have cell variable. So cell var. Okay, then you can put, I think it's a comma, then you can put this variable, okay, you put here, okay, then you can put 2015 as your in file, and then you have to give it output file. Maybe I will just call it BC because this is black carbon dot NC, okay? I can't memorize all the commands, so I hope this is the right command. So if you do enter, okay, I think I've worked with this for a long time, so I can't miss it. Some of the commands you memorize them when you work a lot with them, so you just memorize them. You know, like, okay, it's show var, cell lev, do that, yeah. So when you practice a lot, you memorize a lot of things. So what we have done here is that we have selected the variable from that data. Now, can we do CDO show var, okay? And then we have BC because we have generated BC, okay? Now, if you do enter, CDO show var, you do enter, you can see now it is how many variables? 1. Because we said, okay, from that data, I don't need all those variables. I just need only BC. So can I remove only BC? Then you have extracted. So if you want to work with only BC, it means now you are deleting the rest of the variables. You are removing them. So which means that you are moving from data, which was from 2010 to 2024, with many variables inside it. We have moved to 2015 with only one variable, okay? With only one variable. So our data now will be one variable, which has this name, BCF4. This is the name inside the data. In GrADS, the one we do D so is this variable. And the goodness is, if you are removing from the big files, you are creating small files, like you have removed the name, even the size also reduces. Okay? Yeah. The size also reduces. Like now we have only 45 MB. Yes. So if your computer is small, cannot contain big data sets, you can do the same way. Just concentrate on what you need. Delete the rest of the things. So CDO will help you to process your data. Anyone is lost? Anyone is lost reaching this far? Yeah, so you can understand how you can break your data. Okay? You can break your data in small parts the way you want. Okay? You can play around with the data. We call it data manipulation. One has a question. You have a question?
She's lost.
She's lost. Don't worry. Oh, what's the problem? No problem. Okay. So you can display that one in GrADS. Remember, this one can display in GrADS. Remember, our first file, we said we set it to standard. Okay? We set to standard. And then we were moving with only that file, which was what? Standard. Yes. So sometimes when you are processing your data, you should have such skills. You should know which software am I working with and what should be the first step. Okay? You can try the data. Is it displaying or not? Then first convert to standard. Then thereafter just concentrate on that file. Because you know that I'm working with GrADS. So if I first convert to standard, all the files that I'll process here, they will display in GrADS. So just understand what command and does what. Yeah. So that one will help you. That one will really help you. Should we proceed?
See the CDO show BC.NC. When you are loading it gives error.
When you're what?
When you are loading it, like when you are loading the BC.NC, it gives error, but when you check off the NC, it will show.
Look at this one. And I put this.
When you put this,
Show vars blackcarbon.nc and I enter. It gives me error. Why? I don't know. But when I just take off the NC,
it
works.
Look.
Can I see how? I don't know why.
Yeah, so
wait, I think you think no, the thing is here. When you are okay. There are two things in CDO. Sometimes it's difficult to memorize them. When we are splitting, okay? When we are splitting, you need to put you don't need to put .nc when you are splitting, okay? You don't need to put nc at the end. It will automatically generate .nc. But when you are doing some mathematics, okay? Like when we are removing another variable here, the output should be .nc at the end, please. It will be .nc at the end because that one will not automatically generate .nc. It will not automatically generate .nc. Anyone with another question? You have a question?
Extract the file first. We should have to set the calendar. Start from this one first.
Set standard? You mean that's set standard? Yes. Yes, you just do set standard in file, then out file. In file is the
to reduce the file, okay?
To reduce to extract.
Yes. We should have to start from that one.
You need to extract. Yeah, you can do that. Yes, I understand. Yeah, you can do that one. It depends on where you want to display your data. Okay? It depends where you want to display your data, but you can first convert to standard. Okay, so this command is mostly when you are working with GrADS. Okay? If you are working maybe with Python, you are working with NCL, maybe it might not be important unless that software asks you that you should not work with 365 days. Yeah, and then you can convert. It's not only GrADS, some software also can refuse. You will tell me when I should stop.
Can you list all the equations that you teach today in the board, then they can understand?
All the commands.
Yeah, all the commands in the board.
No, I'll send you a PPT. You'll give them. Yes, I'll send you a PPT.
You can ask someone to come and demonstrate.
Huh?
You can ask someone to come and demonstrate.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so maybe let's just have a short review. If you want to check the information on the data, how will we do? For example, I want to check the information on this 2015 file. How do I do? CDO? CDO what? S-info. S-info, okay? 2015. Okay? Yeah, so CDO S-info. So CDO S-info will help us to see what is contained in the data. Okay? If I want to see the months, if I want to see the show CDO show month, then 2015. Oh, it's saying me error. And you see the goodness of CDO. It will even tell you there is an error, and it will tell you what are the similar operators. Yes, it will suggest for you. So we have show month. You don't need to write in full show month. Okay. Yes. So it will be CDO. And in CDO, you can recall the previous command by just using an arrow, okay? On your computer, okay? On your computer, you have these arrows. You have these arrows. You can use them to call the previous command by using this arrow. You can recall all the commands using this arrow, okay? So you don't need to type if you want to use again that command. You can just use that one. For example, you see the commands that I used. Because sometimes there are some commands that maybe they are very long, okay? You can't be always typing. You just need to substitute the value, the in file or whatsoever. So you can use those arrows. So we can do CDO showman, not so? Yeah, so CDO showman. And then, yeah, if you want to split our data, maybe years, days, you can just do CDO split and what you want to split, okay? But don't write in full like days, just like split day, split month, split year. You can just do like that. Yeah, if you want to select, you can also select. Yeah, you can also select some years, some days. You just use it. Oh, there's one command. Should not wait for another day. I should say it. Assuming you want to select the years, a certain period of years. Okay. For example, your data is from 2010 to 2024, and you only need 2015 to 2020. Okay. You need 2015 to 2020. Only that period. You need to work only in that period. Okay? So you can do the same cell. Okay? Where is my command? Yeah, this one. Cell here. I will teach you two ways. Okay? The first one is to write all the years. Okay? That's the first one. You can just write comma. You can just write comma, okay, 2016, then comma, then you continue, then you just put space, in file and out file, okay? But I would rather like you should use this one, 2015 stroke 2020, okay? You can use 2015 stroke 2020. Then your in file, so we should use that one which has all the years, okay? which is assessment. This one. Then we can write it 2015 to 2020. Okay. Dot NC. You can write it like that. I hope this works. Okay, good. It's working. Good, it's working. So, can we see the yes, CDO? CDO what? You should be telling me now. You want to see the yes? Okay. Oh, I had a mistake here. Good. CDO. Show what? I want we should see the years. Show year. Oh, okay, show year. Then we need to put that file that we have just 2015 stroke 2020. Okay. Then you do enter. So you can see that now we have generated a new file which has the years from 2015 to 2020. So maybe you have a big file, you just want to work on a certain period, you can extract that one, and then you concentrate on that one. The same way you can do using this one, like if you want to write all the years here. If you want to write all the years here, it's also possible, but it will just waste your time. You can also write like comma, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. Okay? You can write like that also. It will generate the same file, but just use a slash. Just use a slash. Okay? For example, you can imagine, okay? You can imagine you have a model data, you have CMAP data, maybe CMAP 6 data from 1880, okay? 1850, sorry, maybe to 2014, okay? From 1850 to 2014. Then you want to validate your data, okay? You want to validate. Now, the data that you want to use for validation is only from maybe 1990 to 2014, okay? Maybe it's from 1990 to 2014. 1990 to 2014. That is your standard data. Then what you need to do is you need to extract only the data that you need from this CMAP data and validate with your standard data. Then you can use the same approach, okay? You can use the same approach, just use CDO, CDO, this one. CDO, you put here 1990, here you put 2014. Then you will have your file on that period that you can use for validation. Okay, so the other thing is that whatever we are sharing here, okay, whatever I'm telling you here, you should understand where can I use it, okay? It's much more important. Where can I use it? You understand much more when you are starting doing research, okay? When you have started doing your research, this GrADS, you will come to it again and again. You will come to it and again and again. There are so many softwares. We have, CDO. There are so many softwares, GrADS, Python, NCL, MATLAB, but experience shows that you can learn all those softwares, but you still come back to CDO. Yes, you still come back to CDO because there is a time that you need something very fast. And for you to sit down and write a script, it may take time, okay? In MATLAB, just to extract this data, it will take you a very long time writing a script. But you can just come to CDO and then you punch everything. CDO, say here, this and this stroke. You remove your data, you are done. Okay? So just know where you can use it. It will be much more important. Unless if someone has a question. Okay, so we'll continue tomorrow. We have a lot of things to do on CDO. For today, I think I have to stop here. I will send the commands that we are using. Yeah, I will send them all. Can you follow what we are doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to save this thing.
Okay. Can you follow everything? Yeah. Okay. Can you follow what we are doing? Or is it already difficult?
I can open the file.
Yeah.
Suppose I have a multiple file.
You want to merge them?
Yes.